Hi, I'm Tim Roundtree. I am a San Antonio DWI lawyer, and I want to talk to you about the consequences of a first DWI. But before I do that, I want you to know that the fact that you've been arrested for DWI does not mean that you will be convicted. Cases are dismissed, cases are beaten at trial, and DWI cases are reduced all the time. So the fact that you've been arrested doesn't mean you're going to end up with a DWI on your record. But if you are convicted of a first DWI, then these are the consequences. In general, DWI, the first time, is a Class B misdemeanor. That means that the minimum punishment is 3 days in jail and the maximum is 180 days in jail. The minimum fine is $0. The maximum fine is $2,000. And then if you have a final conviction, there's also a transportation code fine, or also called the super fine, of an additional $3,000. Now that's the possible punishment or the possible penalty in the legal system for a first DWI, unless there are certain aggravating factors or certain enhancing factors. For example, if you have a DWI with a 0.15 alcohol result or greater, it's no longer a DWI Class B, it's now a Class A DWI. And that means that the punishment ranges up to 365 days in jail, up to a $4,000 fine, and that statutory super fine from the transportation code is an additional $6,000 if you have a final conviction. So those are very serious consequences for a first DWI. Another aggravating factor could be if you have an open container in the car. That increases the minimum possible jail time. And if you have a child in a car, then that's going to be a felony DWI. It's called DWI with child in car, and there will be a separate video on that. So if you've been arrested for DWI, you need to talk with an attorney right away. There are deadlines that are already running from the date of your arrest, and if you miss those deadlines, it will really hurt you and hurt your defense. I'm Tim Roundtree. I'm glad to talk to you. Feel free to call me if you have any questions about DWI defense.